I'm just so sorry, but it was a snooze fest. I personally believe that it's a masterpiece of a book because to be able to it's just such a magnificent, stunning book. Well. I have risen from the depths of sadness and I'm back. Not that anyone cared, but... Okay, so hello everyone. Today I will be doing something quite new and it's not my original idea. I'm sorry about that, but I just saw Britt from basically Britt's channel do this type of wrap up and kind of like a daily vlog, and I just wanted to do it as well because it's more low-key and just, yeah, I haven't been in front of a camera for what feels to me like so long, so I just want this to be low-key. And yeah, I'll just be telling you guys what I've read in February throughout the day, and it's gonna be a lovely time, although it's quite gloomy today. Oh no, it's raining. Okay, that's okay. We shall push through. So in February, I read 6 books, and the first book that I read was... Rent a Boyfriend, and honestly, it was one of the worst books that I've ever read. I'm just so sorry, but it was a snooze fest. I didn't care about anyone in the book. I actually DNF'd it, so yeah, I didn't want myself to go through that much pain, but I did DNF it at like more than half because I just wanted to give it a chance. But yeah, no. The premise of it was actually very promising. Like, it's about this girl who hires this guy to pretend to be her boyfriend so that her parents would think that she's already taken and they can't force her to marry this other man. And I really thought that I would like this book because I like those kinds of things, but it was really so boring. That book actually made me lose my interest in reading because I just started my birthday month with the most horrible book that I could have ever picked. But anyway, maybe it's not boring to some people, but to me it was just so boring. Like, that's the only thing I can say about this book. So the second book that I read was A Fall Love Story, which is one of my most anticipated reads for 2021, but sadly, it fell flat for me. Although it's not necessarily a bad book, it just wasn't what I expected it to be, wasn't as good as I expected it to be. So it's about this girl and this boy whose family have these competing pho businesses. So I really thought it was going to be kind of like an enemies to lovers situation, but it was actually kind of like a Romeo and Juliet situation. So it's like a forbidden love, and they're trying to solve this mystery as to why their parents actually hate each other. Like, honestly, I just didn't care about why their families are angry with each other. But it was enjoyable. It was an enjoyable read. So the book feels very cozy, and one of the other things that I loved about this book is when they mentioned about how the Vietnamese refugees went to the Philippines, so like in Palawan, and it was just very interesting to me, and I think it's very important to also show this narrative, like this side of what happened in the Vietnam War and stuff like that. So before I discuss before I discuss the other books, I'll just play some Genshin Impact. I promise the next book is so good. So just tune in for that. Here's a little break. Okay, so I have been doing this freaking Chi of Guyun quest for so many times now, and I just watched a YouTube video that said that don't do this on your own. But I have friends or like other players who can help you, and like I've been doing it alone the whole time. But you know what? I will persevere and I will do this. Okay, let's go. Aim for the eye. Oh my gosh. You're damaging it. I was literally on the last ruin guard. I am so freaking frustrated. Oh, that was this close. Okay, so quickly before I eat lunch, the third book that I read in February was Grown, and this was such a disturbing yet amazing book. So Grown is about this girl who is very talented in singing, and then this celebrity guy sees her in like a competition, and then he kind of scouts her, and it's very weird. The guy is weird from the get-go. Like, he's 27 years old, I guess. I mean, he's older than she is. She's underage, and then they get into this kind of relationship, and it's all about manipulation and abuse, and it's so disturbing, and it's hard to read. Actually, I read it on audiobook and I had to stop because a couple of times, because it's like it's just very unnerving. It's horrifying. I personally believe that it's a masterpiece of a book, because to be able to like transform this literary piece into something that can actually make you feel unsettled is such a great talent to me. Like, not everyone can do that, and this book really gave me the chilly feels. Chilly feels is that chilling feels. So then one day this guy dies and the girl enchanted has blood on her hands. And this isn't a spoiler, by the way, because it's like in the story, in the summary at the back of the book. But yeah, that happens, and just the whole book touches on the issue of victim blaming, and it also touches up on like race and just this whole ordeal of what happened to her because of that incident. So yeah, very very good book, highly recommend, but like be cautious because it really is disturbing. Like I went into it thinking that it's kind of disturbing, but it's much more disturbing than it actually is expected to be. Does it make sense? But yeah, be cautious. God, I finally finished the Tree of Guyon quest. Yay! So I think this is the best time to talk about the next book that I've read. Well, next book. So I read A Court of Wings and Ruin again, which was fun. And then I read A Court of Silver Flames, Nesta's book. And honestly, I was quite disappointed with it. Like, I really thought it would be the best book that I read in February, but honestly, I still think A Court of Mist and Fury is better than A Court of Silver Flames, which is like not the popular opinion, I guess. By the way, it's raining and the neighbors are quite noisy, so I hope that's okay with you. But anyway, yeah, I was quite disappointed with it. I mean, I still enjoyed it, but I think it could have been better. Like, I don't know, I liked Nessa's development as a character. I liked their relationship, like Cassian, yeah, him and her character development. But like the side characters, I didn't care for them. Like, yes, girl power, like this is like one of the main themes of this book, like Nesta and her friends getting stronger as women. Like, yes, I get that. It's even International Women's Day today. Happy International Women's Day, everyone. Like, I just really didn't care that much about the side characters except for the house. Like, I loved Nesta and the house's relationship. Like, that was amazing. But yeah, it's still enjoyable, but I don't know if it's necessary. Maybe, I mean, it is necessary for Nesta and Cassian's story, but I don't know, the main thing is I didn't like it as much as I wanted, and I think as much as others liked it, because a lot of people really, really, really love this book. Like, they think it's better than Akamaf, but personally, I still like the other one better. So hello everyone, it's quite late now and I just wanted to end the vlog with the last book that I read in February, and it was The House in the Cerulean Sea, which is now one of my favorite books of all time. Actually, my bullet journal was inspired by The House in the Cerulean Sea, and it was just such a magnificent, stunning book. It's about Linus Baker, who is kind of like a caseworker for the Department of Magical Youth, and then he gets assigned to this orphanage in like an island, and turns out there's a lot of dangerous kids in the island, but then Linus just becomes attached to these kids, and it was just such a beautiful book. I actually cried in the end, and it's not because of sadness like always, but it was because of happiness. I actually cried because of happiness. What? So I know a lot of people are already screaming at everyone to read this book, but I'm here to not scream at you. Instead, I will whisper it. Come on, come on. Come closer. Hey friend, this is the closest we'll ever be, but read The House in the Cerulean Sea. Yeah, okay. Alex ASMR. Oh wow, you can really see how hideous my skin is. But it's okay, self-love. I'm still pretty. So I mentioned that February was my birthday month, like my birthday is February 24. And actually one of the things that made me happy is this little box, and this was from my friend Aina. And oh my gosh, she made me freaking candles. I already used this one, this other one. It was like a dome shape, and then this one, oh my god, wait, it comes in this, and she made me, oh my gosh, I love handmade gifts so much, and just look at that, it has my name on it. I did tell her that I won't be burning it just because it's so cute, but yeah, thank you so much to my friend Aina for caring about me. And also, thank you so much to everyone who has greeted me. I wasn't able to reply to everyone, but yeah, just know that I looked at every single greeting, I read it all, and thank you so much. And yeah, that's all for me today. I have nothing else to say, so yeah, just this. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.